Good morning, children. Today, actually, I have to start a new chapter with you, but I will not be doing a programming language with you because you just finished Python. I have to start Java, but I'll do first the theory chapters, your last two theory chapters, then I'll come back to Java. So I'll complete Java because Java has 4 chapters. I'll do it after these 2 chapters. Before I start the new chapter, let me recap your question answers which I gave you in the previous class for Bluetooth. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, in the Bluetooth technology on page number 40 and 41 is your worksheets. The first one, you better answer it because it's all about Bluetooth. I think you can answer those 5 questions. Let's go to who am I? Identify who am I. In this, it's given faster and better. So 4G has faster and more reliable. The speed is 100 Mbps to 1 Gbps, high performance, easy roaming with low cost, and also termed as magic. So which is faster and better, this I think would refer to the 4G. Here, I want you to even write the features of 4G. Coming to the next one. The next one says digital voice and simple data, which has no video conference, which is only digital voice. So digital voice started with the 2G wireless technology. It was based on digital system and the speed was 64 kilobytes per second. And it was digital voice. You could just speak, and SMS with more clarity it was. And it had a 2G handset also, free handset. The next one, who am I, comes here as broadband. Broadband, I think mobile broadband was the 3G wireless technology. It was developed in 1990, between 1990 and 2000. The speed was 125 kilobytes per second to 2 Mbps, that is megabytes per second. It was also called the smartphones. It had an increase of bandwidth and increased speed, more fast data transfer, and it accommodated this web-based applications. Now you could download applications also in the 3G. Audio and video files were very clear. Even you had video conferences during the 3G time, and it was of super clarity. Also, you had added features like sending emails, PDAs, surfing the web, online shopping, banking also was available, and playing games also was available during the 3G wireless technology. Most important thing was global roaming was available. So anywhere you could use the phone. So this was a 3D technology, which definitely suits this dialogue that is given here. Now, analog voice. As you know, digital voice and analog voice, right? All digital voice are converted into analog signals. That's because of your modem that's present in your phones. And this would definitely come under 1G wireless technology. It was developed in 1980 to 1990. It was based on analog system, and the speed that was that it had, because this was the first generation, the speed is definitely very low, 2.4 kilobytes per second. And you know, the advanced mobile phone that were amps they were using, advanced mobile phone system was used, and the user could make only voice calls, and it was only within a country. So you know how the technology developed, because I already taught you this lesson, right from 1G to 5G. 5G is not yet come, but we'll be seeing it very soon. Okay, now let me go to the question answers of the same Bluetooth mobile and Bluetooth technology. What is wireless technology? And explain briefly. You know already, wireless technology is technology used for cell phones, and it has radio transmission waves. Unlike your how you have your microwaves in your house and your Wi-Fi and all, they all work on this is only just megahertz and 100 megahertz, which is radio wave, and whereas the others work on microwaves, which is over 1000 megahertz, right? And it has more increased data transmission during the wireless technology. And what are the applications in Bluetooth? There were 6 steps, which you already learned. Wireless communications was available in the Bluetooth. Data and voice transmission was available. networking, mobile phones, television remotes also were working with the Bluetooth, that is wireless, and broadcasting, right, which is available, which you could broadcast from your one system to another. You can just transfer the Bluetooth connections to them. Okay. Now write the steps to transfer a file from PC to mobile. I showed you practically how to do. First search for the Bluetooth in your PC, then enable the Bluetooth by just sliding it on to on, then check for your phone, your whichever phone you're using, your Android phone, whatever it is, on your PC. And once you find that the Android name is come there, just click on pair, and also click on your mobile phone as pair. And once you pair it one side, automatically it gives you a code number where you have to say yes, the code number is right on both the sides, and then click OK. Then you can select the file that you want to transfer by just right clicking on the file and clicking send via Bluetooth to wherever you want, to the mobile phone, because you're sending from transferring it from PC to mobile. Then that's how you transfer your information. Click on next and then click accept to send the file. Coming to the fourth question, you have GSM, which means Global System of Mobile Communication, which is the most popular for mobile phones, and it is used over 2.2 billion people use it, and there are 20 networks, over 20 networks used for in this type of mobile communication. CDMA is Code Division Multiple Access. It comes under the second generation and standards for, it's also useful only for mobile phones. Define the following. First one is about Android. You must be using the Android phone. Android phone, it uses the Android operating system, and the Android operating system is made on the operating system called Linux. It was developed by Google in 2009. It's an open source software. Anybody can use this software, and it supports video calling, Wi-Fi, touch, and integrated browser. The next one is iPhone operating system. You know it's coming on the Apple. It's also called as iOS, iPhone operating system. It's a mobile operating system developed by the Apple company, and it was originally released in the year 2007 only for Apple iPhones and iTouch. That's the end of your question answers. Let's go to the new lesson. The new lesson is cybercrime. And in this, I hope I can complete some of the things. Here in this, we are going to learn the introduction of cybercrime. Everybody knows the crime done over the computer is termed as cybercrime. And we'll read the history of cybercrime, types, categories of cybercrime. Hope I can touch a little of types of cybercrime. Let's start right away. The very first thing is introduction of cybercrime. As I told you, computer crime or cybercrime is a crime that involves a computer and the network. And such type of crime are termed as offense. They are committed against an individual or a group of members. It's a criminal motive that is intentionally done just to harm a person, to harm his reputation, spoil his reputation. And this type of, when you spoil somebody's reputation, they are mentally harassed. So physically and mental harm and loss of the victim directly or indirectly. It does some loss to the victim directly or indirectly. So mentally and physical torture it is like, okay. They harm the person this way over the computer. So such type of offenses is done using telecommunication, that's your phones and your mobiles, through network. And such type of networks, what you would use is definitely your internet. And in the internet, you have chat rooms where you keep speaking to people in the chat rooms. Many of friends, you just keep on getting online friends through your emails, notice boards and groups. These are one of the places where the people are attacked through internet. Next one is your mobile phones. That is when they send SMS through SMS and MMS. You know what is MMS? They just send different types of photographs and videos, which is horrible. So they just download things and do this. These are some of the telecommunication type of network attacks. Okay. Such crimes may threaten the nation's security. Definitely, the nation will not be secure. They cannot protect the people, and also there's lots of problems. There'll be riots and so many other fights. And you see in many of the cases that came up in our India, which really caused a havoc for the poor little girls that were harassed. And it's also causing a very national security and the financial health That is all our profits and all which we are dealing with other people. They are lost because of these type of crimes that are committed. Now we have the Department of Justice categorized, which does this computer crime. They do it in three ways. They categorize the type of crime in three ways. The first type of, how do they categorize and let's see it, the computer as a target. The first target would be the computer. And so attacking the computers of others. So this is one way that the crime is involved, cyber type of crime is involved by attacking other people's computer. Example, they spread virus and such type of, that's first type of attack. The second one is computer as a weapon. You know, computer as a, it uses the computer to commit traditional crimes, you know, speaking about other religions and other things that we see in today's world, such as fraud, even in gambling and all these type comes under the weapon, okay? You know, fraud, illegal signing and illegal taking somebody's bank accounts and all this, and gambling over the, you know, for different, do you have those cricket matches? They do gambling and also playing poker and so many other things, okay? The computer as an accessory, you know what's the meaning of accessories? You buy accessories for say your hardware devices like the monitors, keyboard, and so many other things. There are some accessories or inside the motherboard and all such things. So the computer accessories, basically when you are buying anything, you should not buy things that are not being registered just from anybody like that. You should see that it has a registration code so that you don't fall into their hands. So using the computer as a fancy filing cabinet, also you just start saving things over the you know, as a cabinet, you're just using the computer to save many things on the net, over the net, and to store illegal and stolen information. This is a type of crime, taking somebody else's things and then you put it on the net and you access, you make people think that it's done by you. Let's see the history of computer crime. How did they, you know, understand or make this term computer crime? Because of this, let's go through the history. The first thing that cybercrime took place was, the first type of crime that took place was in the year 1820. And it was an email spam. It was the first email spam, which was, first cybercrime started in 18, and this is email spam, which was in 1976. And it was sent over the ARPANET. You know ARPANET, it's a military based, where they used to send their codes and everything for their war works over the net. So the ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Project Agency Net, they're called as. In 1976, they had sent a spam email. That was the very first type of cybercrime that they had done. And this next one, it's a virus. First was an email. Second, first type of virus. So first type of crime, first type of spam, first type of virus. It was installed on the Apple computer in 1982. It was done by a high school student. His name was Rich Sakrenta. He developed this Ike cloner. It's a prank. He did it as a prank. You know, cloners, what they do is they just clone themselves and then they occupy all the space in your computer. And so your computer slows down and finally crashes. So he did it just for the sake of prank. So, you know, the cloner is like a worm virus that just moves and, you know, duplicates itself. Cloner is basically duplicating itself and infects all the things in the system. So if the one computer is infected and you put your floppy disk just to load the you know, software, and then you definitely use the same type of floppy disk into another system to load the, you know, the software. So automatically the infection is transferred from one computer to another. So these were the history, and that's how the cybercrime came into existence. So reason behind the cybercrime. There are many reasons why these people commit such type of crimes, and they're called as cyber crimes. And this, why are they doing such type? The cyber criminals are doing cyber crime. So given below are some reasons. First, for the sake of recognition, they do. So that they become popular, they do it. The next, for the sake of quick money. They start doing lots of, as I told you, they do gambling and, you know, they infect virus into many computers, and then so that people buy antivirus and so many other things. Quick money is of many way. They say you do this business and you can earn money very well. I think you see it over the system. Next is to fight the cause of on what you think is believe is truth. What you're saying is truth, so you start fighting. Like mostly for the religion, they do. So such type of things, what you think, oh, this person is doing such fraud, you just spoil that person's image and all that. And mostly the politicians and all such type of things, they what they think, their religion or the politician, whatever it is, they believe that is true, they start projecting this, and that causes a riot in the country. Then low marginal cost on online activities due to global reach. So you're doing selling and buying on the internet, but better if you go through reliable sources when you are buying and selling on the internet, and you know which are the ones that you can do. Okay. And catching by law and enforcement agency is less efficient and more expensive. So when you are the people who are working in this type of cybercrime, there are private ones also, they're so expensive that work is less, but not very effective also, less effective, but more money. They charge a lot of money. Okay, now categorize the cybercrime. First, we can categorize cybercrime in two ways. First thing is the computer as a target. First, what do they do is, how do they attack? First thing is the computer becomes a target. Using a computer to attack other computers. Like they start hacking their information, then they send viruses like worm attacks, which spread and stop their computer. Suppose one company wants to attack another company, they do this by sending an email attachment, and the virus gets into the computer and all their data is lost. That's why I told you about backup and restore. So the DOS attacks the disk operating system where it crashes down the system. The second one is computer as a weapon. They're using computer as a weapon for so many other frauds. First one is terrorism. Next one is your credit card fraud. Just hacking somebody's credit card, and then the next most important is your phonography, that is torturing children on the internet by collecting all wrong informations about them, and then the child gets into so many problems because of all this. So I think we'll start the types of cybercrime in the next class. For now, we'll stop here. Hope you understood the lesson. We'll do the remaining part in the next class. Thank you for now. Have a nice day.